Welcome back to Behind the Fix, our monthly series about the people and teams at eSpares that help power the Fixometer. In this installment, we're going to shine a light on the team that can easily be described as the cornerstone of eSpares, the Product Data and Images team. James Gaughran has kindly agreed to join us here for a chat today. Thank you so very much for your time, James.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so could you please introduce yourself and describe your role within the team?
Yeah, so I'm the Product Data Manager. That entails managing a couple of teams, including the image team and the data team, ensuring that all the information for the end customer is available on the website.
Could you tell us very quickly how many people are in those teams?
Yeah, so within my teams, we've got 5 people in the image team, 5 people in the data team, and then about 10 people in sort of the admin part team.
Okay. So let's take a moment now to look at the Fixometer. Your team is an absolutely ginormous contribution to that effort. So could you tell us why accurate data like model numbers and part compatibility is just so crucial to eSpares and the customer's repair journey?
Yeah, sure. So not every part is universal. So to get the correct part to the correct appliance, essentially, you need to ensure that the relevant model number and all the product specifications that go with it are correctly installed. If you think of it kind of like your car, when you go to get your car repaired, you put your registration number in. That'd be your model number in this instance.
Makes sense.
Once you've done that, you get all the parts that fit it, and they're the correct parts so that you know that you can fix your car with confidence. In this instance, it would be your white good or your garden tools or anything like that, but it's a similar concept.
You mentioned that there's only 20 people in your team. And for someone who might not realize how much work happens behind the scene, could you please quickly describe your day-to-day life, what your routine is?
Yeah. So across the team, we'll process like millions of lines of data, essentially. There's new parts to fit new models constantly. There's new models being released. There's images that need to be taken. There's exploded view diagrams that need to be downloaded and uploaded. All of this, equates to sort of millions of lines of data that's going through the system at any one time. So the team's constantly processing that information just across the 20 of them.
All of that, like you said, millions of lines of data culminates in even more impressive numbers over on the eSpares website. Could you please walk us through some of those numbers?
Yeah, sure. So we've on the eSpares site itself, we have over 2 million parts listed. We've got over 2,000 brands, which include like your key brands that you know, so your Hoover, your Dyson, Samsung, Beko, Bosch, Hotpoint, any of these brands that you can think of. We generally do the spare part for them. We do about 30,000 diagrams a month. So that's constantly keeping up to date with the new ones in terms of new model releases. We'll get the diagrams for them. But also in terms of if the diagrams get improved or fixed by the manufacturer, we'll get the latest diagram uploaded as well.
Yeah. Can you then walk us through what happens when a new brand, appliance model, or a spare part is added to the website?
Yeah, so there's 4 distinct processes for this. Firstly, I'll go for the brand one. So if we have a new brand, it's generally an indication that we've got a new relationship with a new manufacturer. In these instances, the work is a bit more kind of provided for us. So they'll provide us with the model, they'll provide us with the what's called bill of materials or BOM, which is all the parts that fit that model. They'll provide us with the images and also the diagrams. We then just have to clean up this information and upload it into our system. We also then create a section within the website which we call a shop, and it would be a brand section. So any new brands, we'd have to add them into there so you can find them easier. Next, I'll go into appliance types, and for appliance types, it's generally a bit of a rarer occurrence, but when we do have them, we need to kind of do a bit of investigation to see how it's displayed on consumer sites, so your B&Q. This allows us to then make sure that we're giving it the correct terminology so the end customer can find it correctly. So, for instance, if you think of garden sections and then chainsaws. In terms of new models are released quite frequently, so we have to ensure that we've got them and then go off and obtain the bill of materials again for those, and then the exploded diagrams. We then tie them all together and upload them into the system. And then finally for the parts, new parts, there's quite a lot more that goes into that. So whenever there's a new part, we have to obtain the specifications, go backwards and obtain the model fit, get any images. So we'd have any of the parts that pass through our distribution centre, we'd get the image team to take photographs of them, and then they get tidied up and loaded to the system as well. So it's a lot more that goes behind the part itself.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. Have you noticed any trends or any feedback that you got that showed that your team's work is actually making a difference?
Yeah, so we had a stand at Screwfix Live in 2024. While we were there, many of the end customers were there as well, and they came up to the stall and specifically provided us feedback in person to say how they'd been able to get the parts that they needed and fix the appliances that they were looking to repair.
That's delightful.
Yeah.
So what would you say is the biggest challenge in everything that you do in your work?
So the biggest challenge is probably just the sheer size of it all. As I say, it's 2 million parts, but they might have up to 20 million data points, some of them, and the data point could be the model that fits it, the variant, the reference number for the exploded view, so it's all tying up correctly, and it's just the sheer size of it is massive.
I can imagine. How does your team kind of deal with it? Like, how do you deal with the sheer amount of data?
So we're constantly increasing our knowledge, from a technical perspective in terms of how we process the information. So we're looking to streamline processes, find alternative data sources, and find new sort of softwares to manipulate the information.
And finally, let me just quickly ask you, what is your favorite part of your job? That it seems so big.
My favourite part is kind of getting to the end of a project. So once we've got all the information and obtained it all, cleaned it all, loaded it all, done all the back end stuff, it's known that the end customer can then buy with confidence and repair their appliance.
And they are very, very grateful to you for all your work. As a final part of this interview, I would actually like to read to you some Trustpilot reviews that show just how much our community appreciates what you do.
Yeah.
So here goes. The website was very informative, so I had complete confidence that what I ordered would be appropriate for my 20-year-old vacuum cleaner. I was not disappointed. Super quick, super efficient. eSpares has an excellent website which helped me track down the specific part I needed from a massive list. The photo was spot on. Order received, acknowledged and dispatched super quick. The item I'd ordered arrived in the Isle of Man within 2 days. They make the potentially tedious task of finding a part easy and quick. I rate this company very highly. A small and inexpensive part for our 12-year-old Beko fridge arrived 24 hours after ordering. Measurements and a photo of the spare part on the website meant that we knew it would fit. Great service. Bravo.
That's brilliant.
So the work that you do is definitely paying off. All of these come from real people who have been able to have the smooth repair journey thanks to the work that you and your team do.
Yeah.
So how does that make you feel?
Really good. Like it's as I say, that's the end goal, isn't it? Just to make sure that they get the right stuff the right way and repair with confidence.
Yeah, that's very true. And your dedication is very admirable. And I want to thank you once again for joining me here for this interview. Stay tuned for more Behind the Fix content next month, where we talk to more people and teams at eSpares and learn how they help support the Fixometer. Thank you for watching.